Hello and welcome to another beautiful afternoon in sunny southeast Wisconsin. My name is Michael Thompson. I am the president of Applied Management Group, and this is your 7 Summit Series live events. What we're doing is just giving you a little insight into the business of business and giving you some of the tips and tricks that we've learned over the years as we've dealt with our clients and what we've found, and hopefully helping you out just a little bit more to understand your financials, understanding how to keep control over your business. Today we're going to talk about labor pricing and labor costing. It's one of the areas where we find a great discrepancy, and I've talked about it in some of our earlier claims, some of our earlier events, but what I really want to hit home with here is really calculating out what your labor costs you. And for a lot of people, that's creating an Excel spreadsheet, and then you go through and you say, well, I give him or her X amount of dollars per hour, their hourly wage is this, their taxes are this, some of the benefits are this, and that's their cost to me per hour. And it goes quite a bit farther than that. You've got to calculate in vacations and sick days and holidays, and then take a look at how much time they actually have in the way of capability of producing revenue for you, and that goes into the mix. And then you've also got to take a look at overhead costs. You've got to take a look at departmental costs and indirect labor costs that go along with it as well too. All of those things really come into play. And once you've calculated all that out, then you can start to take a look at, okay, how many hours a day could I feasibly bill out of an 8-hour day? If you're not using flat rating, which is a whole another conversation we can have at another time, or you can give me a call if you have questions. But if you're not using flat rate, you've got 8 hours to make your revenue number. So you take a look at that 8 hours and say, out of that 8 hours, can I bill all 8 hours, or do I have to travel to a location? Or is there time spent in non-revenue generating tasks that I have this direct employee doing, whether it's sweeping floors or emptying garbage or cleaning their vehicle or loading stock? All of those things go against your revenue generation. And those are things that have to be calculated in. So when you start taking a look at what they can do, we look at it and we usually generalize and say, well, 8 hours, if I bill out, let's say $100 an hour. Well, that's 800 I should hit every day. And I don't know what he cost me, but let's say he's $20 an hour total, so in 8 hours, that's 160, 800. Boy, I should be making a lot of money. I will tell you that that's very rarely the case. That's why you need to calculate this out. More often than not, we find that those who are labor generating companies, those companies that charge for their labor, are usually off on their labor costs. Not only that, they let their competition, in some cases, set their labor pricing. So you're letting your competition dictate what your profitability is. Now, some of you are sitting back already and saying, well, you have to be competitive. It's true, you have to be competitive, but you don't necessarily have to compete on the same level. Value added is the key component to all this, and how you present to your customer and the value you build into your program is what's going to be the key components to this. Once you understand your costs and you understand what you need to get per hour, now you can start building in values to what you're able to deliver. I don't care if it's lawn care or plumbing, HVAC, carpentry, you name it. All of it can be value added. And once you start doing that, you take away that apples to apples comparison. Suddenly they're not comparing you on the same level. You're a superior company because you're adding greater value and you're worth the investment of the money that you're asking. These are all things we've proven over time and can continue to prove again. In fact, a lot of companies, in fact, many industries you look at do flat rating. Flat rating is something that every one of us deals with on a daily basis. Every time you pick up your cell phone, it's flat rated. You pay a monthly charge up to a certain point. You don't think about it. Happy Meals, that's flat rated. Oil changes or all these other things that you do, they're all flat rated. Your cable bill is a flat rate. They charge you X amount of dollars and you can watch as much TV as you want. And it's all a matter of making sure that you understand your costs. So that's one of the areas where I really encourage you to take a look at things. We have articles on it. We also have a program called Apex eSuite that in very short order, you can be able to calculate out your labor costs and see a report as to how profitable you're currently being. The next thing you can do is once you have those numbers is take a look at how much time can I bill each day on a regular basis, and then how much can I charge per hour, and you start to balance those two out so you hit that achievable goal, that benchmark that says this is how much I need to bill out every day to pay for that employee and all the things that go with them, whether it's tools, equipment, vehicles, gas, expenses, all of that. And now I need to see if I can bill out more time. See how I'm going to do things a little differently to be able to get that extra $1, $2. If you can bill 1 extra hour a day, you'd be amazed at how much money that means per week. If it's $100 an hour, and we'll do that for quick math, that's $500 extra a week. That starts to add up very quickly when you look at 52 weeks out of the year. Can you hit that? It's possible. Now let's take a look at how you can bundle some things or flat rate some things to be able to increase that profitability even more. I'm not talking about screwing the customer. I'm talking literally about understanding it's setting good rates and then allowing your employees to become a performance-driven culture that says, yes, I can beat flat rate. Many industries do it. The trucking industry, the automotive industry, the marine industries, HVAC industries. There's a lot of industries that work off flat rate programming. Once you understand the concept, it actually is pretty economical. The other end, you look at hairdressers. A lot of hairdressers do flat rating. They don't even know it. So if you have questions, if you really want to think about it, if you want to have some help with that, or if you want more suggestions on how you can take a look at what you're charging, how you're charging it, by all means, get a hold of us. We'd love to discuss that with you. We have several articles which we have put up. It's on our website under company blog. I put the address right in the comments right there. You can click on that and go take a look at the particular one we're talking about for today. Or you can look at some of the other ones we have available there. We do a lot of that. If you have any questions or comments about this, please, by all means, give us a comment in the sections below, and we'll be happy to address it either on our next broadcast or in person if you'd like. So give us a call, give us a thumbs up, give us a little loving out there. Let us know where you're checking in from. And if you have questions, comments, thoughts, by all means, let us know what you're thinking, and let us know if there's anything in the future that you'd like to hear about. If you have questions on your business, if there's that one burning question that keeps you up at night, ask us. We'd be more than happy to do the research, or perhaps we already have an answer for you. With that, I hope you folks have yourselves a wonderful day. Get outside and enjoy the weather, at least up here in the north. Enjoy the sunshine while it's still around, because who knows when it's going to go away. With that, you all take care and have a wonderful day.